We've got a couple topics we're going to touch on, but if you want to know anything, we are here to pick your brains. Ooh,
Yeah,
Nick,
sure.
The very
Nick,
first question that populated is, hey, where do we get that soundtrack?
search for Synthwave Night Drive on Spotify.
That's right.
It's an excellent,
Yeah.
excellent playlist. I
Yeah,
have
good.
I have found some of my new favorite bands thanks to that playlist. So
All right, cool. Well, I guess I will turn off the synth wave and we could probably get cracking here, folks.
Yep.
Um, as always, this is going to be recorded. We'll upload it and put it in all the fun places. In fact, you could probably find it right here on the sales resource hub. Will we have it here in the latest updates, or will this be an area that we can find it at, Danny?
yeah, we've got a whole webinar section on the knowledge base, and we'll make sure that FAQ Fridays pop in there.
Cool. Nice. This will probably be a real easy one today, guys, because it's all going to be revolving around this thing that you're looking at right now, the resource hub, the sales resource hub. Bookmark this. It's pretty easy. The website is www.joinesp.com/hub.
I think nothing like having a one-stop shop, right? All URL based, easy to access. If you're on the go, you can get it from your phone. Very easy.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Brandon, do you want to share your screen real quick and show him how to do that?
Absolutely. You know how I am, very quick with accessing anything that somebody might need. So what I do a lot is I add these web links to my phone. So let me share my screen here real quick.
Brandon lives in his phone. If you can't tell, there's if you go to your home screen, you have like folders on folders on folders of everything.
I do. But it's a good habit. So in this case, guys, I am on that Rev Hub. In fact, you can see that web link here. Go to it, joinesp.com/hub. Once you're at that page, what you'll want to do is select that icon in the center at the bottom. That'll bring up some options here, and you're going to select Add to Home Screen. That's going to be your go-to. Once you do that, name it appropriately. I tend to stick with shorter names because you only have so much spacing for visibility, and click Add to Home Screen. Once you do that, you can see that the Rev Hub was added at the bottom right here. Share that bookmark with your team for easy access on the go, and then you can get in tune with our latest updates just on the go, on the fly.
And for anybody like me who's not on an iPhone, the steps are exactly the same. There's just the little menu dot that says add home screen on the top right. So same exact thing.
All right, I will stop my share now, but it's as simple as that.
Super easy.
Okay. Cool. Well, yeah, we went over a few of these things. If you tuned in on Wednesday with our Clean Deals and Fast Installs webinar, so this will be some recap of that, but we wanted to touch on a few of the other things that are cool in the Rep Hub. So, and again, if you're just joining us, feel free to drop any questions that you want to have answered today, whether or not it's about the Rep Hub. We're here for you. No worries. But yeah, Andy, which of these do you want to tackle first? We went over the intake process a little bit. Do you want to cover that again? Because
Yeah, I
that's
think so.
cool.
I think let's just do a quick run through on the intake and by what we mean by intake, everybody, is you're in a house, you just signed a deal, and you need to get that site survey set up. What we do is we then intake that information and set up that site survey for you. And so it's super duper easy. And I will share my screen here. There's my desktop. Yay. Um,
It's also called project review on the hub, but same
exactly.
same
Yeah.
thing.
So I'm just
Submit
going to go to
project.
joinesp.com/hub real quick just to start from the beginning. So right here, I'm just clicking on this submit project review. Submit a new project to be reviewed and scheduled for a site survey. So I click that little bad boy there. It's going to take me to this page right here. And just for time's sake, I started filling this little thing out so we could zip through it. You're going to put in the solar consultant's name, so that's your name. And Brandy or Brandon and Andy is Brandy, so we're going to be Brandy. Phone number, my trusty solar.schwartz11 email, and then I'm going to click OK. Oh, so you're going to put your company here. So it's going to be your company name here. Cool. Click OK. Then you're going to put in their homeowner's name again, Brandy, the phone number, their email. Click OK. Their address, 1234 Bogus Street. Awesome. Brandy's city is Bogus, Big Bogus. Brandy's state is California. Brandy's zip, and then their phone number. Cool. You're just going to run through this same thing as long as every step of the way, answer all the questions. Would you like to provide a secondary contact phone number? So maybe like a husband or a wife that wasn't in the appointment, you can put that there. And by the way, once you click here, you can have these two little options to choose from. So if I go here, you're going to see yes and no. So let's say no. And it's going to automatically zip to the next one. So you don't even actually need to click the OK. Any special requests like, let's say, no panels on the front of the house. Boom. Click
Hey,
OK.
before you go on real quick, well, yeah, now that we're on the battery one, if you notice on this page, battery location, that is a huge thing these days. So
Yeah.
definitely please be having that conversation with the homeowner. They need to know where we physically can put a battery.
Yeah.
And as much of the guesswork or uncertainty as you can eliminate before we get there. Like when we do the site survey, we're going to document everything. We're going to do a whole walk around of the house. We're going to take pictures of every nook and cranny and say, all right, we got, looks like, clearance, good spacing here. But that's something that if you can do that walk around with the homeowner before, while you're there, or again, a lot of people sell digitally, that's fine, but ask your homeowner if they wouldn't mind giving you kind of a tour, or just have that conversation like, hey, have you thought about where the equipment is going to go? Because yeah, if it's inside of a garage, that's fine, but we need to make sure that there is clear space inside of that garage. And if it's all stacked full of boxes or whatever, got to make sure it's all cleaned out. So anyway, we can move on.
Yeah, no, it's really an issue that we've been running into, and a lot of people have been running into, is if you sell, 4 or 5P batteries, and those little batteries need to stack up with enough distance in between each of them to suffice for the AHJ rules and getting that thing permitted, you need a lot of wall space to stack those things up and move them along. So have a good think about it before you start moving forward. Click OK. If you sold a battery, confirmed battery inverter and configuration compatibility? Yes. It basically means Enphase goes with Enphase, SolarEdge goes with SolarEdge, Enphase can go with Franklin, etc., etc. As long as they're all compatible. You can click that little link there as well. If you sold partial backup to the system, have you provided us a list of backup loads? I'm going to say yes, because I'm going to go here. And this is probably the trickiest part of it, but it's actually pretty easy. So you click this little ESP backup load calculator, and it's going to take you to this page right here. You're going to have an option to choose your battery type. I chose Enphase. I chose 9.9, so 10 or 2 5s. I then was able to choose which backup loads, small loads, that I wanted to put in here. So I put lights, I put 5 lights, and the time of 4 hours. And I would suggest probably 4 hours is going to be your maximum for anything partial backup. And it's going to be just these few loads right here. All you got to do is take a screenshot. If you're on a Mac, that's Shift Command 4. Boom. You've got your screenshot there. Super easy. Drag that into this space right here, and you're good to go. Super easy. If you're using SolarEdge, you can actually use their page, Enphase, Franklin, or Stores, and it'll take you to a similar page where you can do it. For instance, I'll just take you to the Stores one right here. I'm scrolling down. What do you need power for? This is basically just notifying us, saying that you're going to use your computer, 2 computers for backup. one pool pump, one garage door opener, one fridge, 4 lights, and then again, just take a screenshot and let us know. It's pretty easy, and it's actually a lot of fun. All right, cool. I'm going to click OK. Go to the next one. Is someone over 18 going to be home? Yes. Will pets be put away? Yes. This is where you upload your utility bill because you have it, and then you submit. Cool. Normal business hours, 9 to 9, Monday through Friday, 11 to 6 on Saturday. If you're submitting outside of these hours, someone will contact you when we do open up, submit project review, and boom. And what you can do basically is just taking you to a chat. Ultimately, you can either chat in right here immediately and they'll call you, they'll hit you back. I'm going to go here, do site survey, help, start chat. And someone's going to pop in here into this chat here in the next few minutes and we'll get rocking. So there we go. It's going to be the bot first. So you're going to have to work your way through the bot and the AI that runs this little queue. And then we'll go from there and they'll help you get your, looks like Miguel
No,
just.
Miguel. Miguel's not a bot. We got straight to
Nope.
Miguel.
Miguel's
Wonderful.
Miguel's a person. This is a test. You are rad.
Andy, I love that you were able to submit a chat within 15 seconds. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's time it here. It's usually almost always under 30. So
Yeah.
yep.
So pretty darn close, and it's kind of a busy time for us right now. Early morning on a Friday, jobs are starting to pop in before the weekend. But I'll go ahead and stop my share here. There's Miguel. Hello, Andy. Thank you. Let me know if you need anything else. I don't. And what's cool too is once I rate this chat right here, I can leave a comment. I can give it a thumbs up. I will get a transcript sent to me to my email with the entire log of the chat that we've had. So you have a record of when that site survey was set up. You have a record of what happened in the conversation. Like if you said, hey, we don't want panels on the front of the house, or we only want them on the back of the house. We go from there. So that is setting up a site survey for the intake portion of this. Love it.
We did get a question from Justin asking, hey, can you show one more time? This is a recording, so we will post this link so you can go back and check that out anytime that you would like with yourself and the team.
Yeah.
Thanks, Justin.
Yeah, good question, buddy.
Should we go over change orders next? That's another form that's newer on the site, but yeah, we're putting all kinds of tools at your fingertips these days. It's very exciting.
Nice. Yeah. Brandon, you want to take that one?
Oh, sure. Let me pull that up then. So I'm going to go right into that rep hub.
Yeah. So, big shocker. You're going to get to the change order form during and through the sales resource hub, the sales hub. So on that bottom right-hand corner, you're going to see change order request. It's the 2 dudes high-fiving.
That's the original order, and this is the change order coming in, bro.
Yeah.
So change order form, here we go. Click it. And then everything else is pretty, oh, we're on step 1 of 2. We're 50% of the way there. We haven't filled anything out. I love it. This is great. So as it was spelled on the HIA. So I remember it was Brandy. Barton. Let's go with that. Customer email. Salesperson. Requested by. Phone number.
And now make sure that when you're filling this out, obviously it should autofill a lot of it, but when you put in your email as the requested by, any time you submit that, you'll get a confirmation. And then when our team is able to process it, they'll just reply right back to you and you'll be in a thread automatically with them. So make sure you just spell that correctly, obviously. Don't give us a dud email.
Big piece of the puzzle. I think that's a lesson to learn. Emails is crucial for everything, signing the deal, change orders, and obviously this. So always double check your work. All right, which software platform or finance program was used to sell this job originally? So this could have been an Everbright job at that moment. Job ID number. That job ID number is located within QuickBase next to the homeowner name. Might be
Or in the email, if you're coming in here because you got an on hold notice, should be in the email as well.
perfect. Then we have the change order details. What is it about this job that requires a change? So it could be the financed amount. We may have some adders that we need to update. In which case, as you can see, once you click on that, it extends the form so we can fill out and tell our team exactly what needs to change. So old financed amount might have been 30,000.
Mm-hmm.
Found out we needed a new roof. So maybe we're at 39.5. Original adders. Changes to the HIA cannot be processed after work has been completed on the project. There is an open work order on a project you are requesting this change order for. Please note that the work order will be canceled and cannot be rescheduled until the new HIA has been signed and reviewed by the project acceptance. So original adders, battery, new corrected adders, battery. No, this is not a split pay job. That will come out another time though for training on for the FAQ, and original price per kilowatt hour. So maybe we're at $4 a watt now, and we need to be at maybe $5.30 a watt. This is the gross. So think of all adders where you need to be, all inclusive. Click next. Finalize the change order. So any other notes for our team? Do you want the HIA sent immediately? This is pretty important. You want to make sure you prepare your homeowner that the agreement is going to be sent out. If you're already ahead of the game and they're prepared for it, great, say yes, please send it right away. If they are not, once you get that reply email, that's your time to go over it with a homeowner, and then you can request that we send it out. A lot of times you may be able to send it on your own as well, depending on that financer, and then certify that everything's done. And I'm not a robot. Click submit, and this is going to go directly to our team.
We're really hoping that this will speed up a lot of the issues for everybody. I mean, this is something that there are times where it seems like it's little rinky dink stuff, and we know it can be a pain, but we need these things to happen, get our team, like we talked about the other day on the webinar, anything you can do to take just a couple minutes out of your day. We know we're all busy, right? But anything you can do to just make that tiny little bit of effort, it will have monumental results down the road. It lets us do our job so much faster, so much cleaner. We love it. And we love you for it.
Cool. So that's good. You can submit a project. If it needs a change, you can make that change. Both of those things can happen right here in the Sales Resource Hub, which is really cool. One of the things that we've been really getting after these days has been the roof quote estimator, and getting that bad boy set up. And I think we're nearly 99% there with getting this 100% accurate across the board. So if Brandon, you want to open that bad boy up, we'll just review real quick. You click on that, you choose your territory, you choose the roof type for installation, lift and relay, comp out, full replacement, rolled comp, membrane, you name it, are all on there. And then you put in your roof square footage. You can also go to measure roof square footage. So if you don't know how to measure a roof from Google Earth, it's pretty darn easy. Go to Google Earth, put in your address, click the little ruler in the top left-hand corner there, And that basically gives you the little crosshairs so that you can just measure the outline of the roof that you want to measure out. So it looks like Brandon's got 694 square feet for that southwest facing mounting plane right there. Take that number, plop it into the roof square footage, put in the roof pitch. Average is anywhere from like 20 to 30. So if you're picking 22 to 26, you're probably pretty available to getting it really close. Is there access issues? No. Or yes, depending. Go ahead and yeah, make sure, look at the house, check it out. Looks like this house has a driveway, and you can totally make that work. Does it need new plywood? Sometimes you won't know, sometimes you do know, and then you'll have to choose there. That'll definitely make a difference in the pricing structure. And then the estimate will come back up depending on what you guys chose. But that's a really good way for you to be able to estimate a roof with selling a job from the jump. So you're in the home, the homeowner knows they need a roof, you can add it in. It's really cool. It's really easy. And that's the roof estimator. Go crazy, guys.
Oh, that it's such a great thing to be able to supply a roof quote at that point of sale. Nothing like saying, "Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, sign for $30,000," and then we'll come back a week later and give you a $39,000 bid, hopefully, right? And then we can sign then. Like, dial in the numbers now if you know that roof is in poor condition, and then sell it all inclusive. Perfect. And we'll do more roofing training in our next FAQ session as well.
Definitely.
Yeah, we have done a lot on the roofing side, inside QuickBase as well. Just kind of tangentially, I guess, roof only sales is a thing that we do, in case anybody is still unaware of that. So if you ever are in a situation where you need to pivot away from solar just because the homeowner's maybe not comfortable taking off a huge project like that or whatever, always good to have something to fall back on. And roof only is a great product that there's a lot of different ways that you can sell that and just, again, kind of still have value to offer the homeowner. So you're not like, oh, okay, well, no solar for you then, bye, whatever. That's fine if you don't want to waste time. But the roofing is definitely still a great thing to leave somebody better than you found them, right? If they need roof work, they need roof work. It's definitely gonna, it's not gonna get better waiting. So
Yeah,
neither is waiting to not, save money on your power bill. That's gonna keep getting worse too. But yeah.
Yeah, if your roof's leaking, your roof's leaking.
Yeah.
If you can see the sun and the stars through your roof and it's not a skylight, you probably need roof work. But yeah, so we're happy to help out with a lot of those, and we have a lot of great roofing resources up and down in the state of California, which is cool. Other than that, I mean, I think that's really the stuff that we wanted to touch on today, other than please go to the Sales Resource Hub to this page, click around, see what you find. Obviously, you can see proposal design requests as well, which we'll run through at another time. But you can design a proposal from either the Everbrights, the Sunruns, the LightReaches, the you name it. If you need a project update or a project review, you can go ahead and request that review right there. Someone will take a look at it and give you some feedback on that job. There's a lot of other really cool stuff on here, and we look forward to helping you guys out.
Yeah, I think friendly reminder, this FAQ session is going to have a bi-weekly cadence. So put your question, write them down prior to this webinar, because this is your chance to ask any questions. We can go off topic. We're here to support you guys. We'll have our main inquiries. In fact, I think, Andy, one other thing we wanted to shout out was the Texas market.
That's right.
So if you want to maybe pull that up or express how we can get them going with Texas, that would be great.
Yeah, sure. So if you're a dealer out there and you're selling in the DFW, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and roughly about 150 miles surrounding, we're happy to help you out. Reach out to your account executive or myself or Brandon, and we'll be able to help definitely put some deals on the board for you. If you do have either a virtual sales team or you have boots on the ground in that DFW area, we can help you out. We've got some really cool crews. We actually have local people in Texas. We know Texans like Texans. And so we've got Texans working in Texas. It's not a bunch of California guys working remotely to help support the market itself. So that's important. But yeah, it's a really exciting step for ESP and to be able to help support you guys as well. So
I've got a little kind of zoomed in map, not as elegant as this one you're sharing here, but I'll pop in just to show that off. This is how we built our map in there of all the zip codes. So if you just look, you know, here's downtown, obviously, Fort Worth. We'll go out this far around these areas. Anything outside of this for now is still pretty much off limits. Coming soon, hopefully, coming as soon as possible. But yeah, we really just want to make sure that we are absolutely, you know, solid for you guys who are in this area, who do have, homeowners who want to get tap into that sunshine. We hear great things about the system sizes out there. Batteries are a great thing for everybody in Texas too, just knowing the issues with their power grid. So yeah, it's definitely good stuff.
Absolutely. California is still the best market for solar overall.
Oh yeah.
You get referrals from Texas, now you can sell with ESP. It's a beautiful thing.
awesome.
Nick had a good question. Is Light Reach available for DFW? Coming soon? Was that one that we're working on, Andy? Remind me.
Yeah, right around the corner.
Right around the corner. Yep.
Yeah.
We've got almost all of the standard options that we have there, but yeah, just a couple that are taking a little bit extra time to
Sunrun, Everbright, Dividend,
Goodleap,
Mosaic, all the fun folks out there, are all on board. And I think Light Reach is
Brightstar through Quativa.
Yeah, that's right. Brightstar, Quativa is a new one with some
we're bringing
cool
Brightstar to the Lone Star State. Oh yeah.
Actually, you know, according to my records, I think we did get Light Reach solidified. The only three
cool.
that are not good at this time are Goodleap, Mosaic, and Everbright. But beyond that, Dividend, Brightstar Leasing, Enfin, Sunrun, and Light Reach are active in Texas.
Cool. I think Mosaic is live today, actually.
See how this is coming along? I love it.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Great.
Nice.
Okay.
Thanks for that question, bro.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Anything else? This time is yours. Anybody got something on their mind? Yeah, buddy.
Well, let's tune in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, correct?
Oh, we're already switching it up on FAQ Friday, and we're doing Thirst for Knowledge Thursday next week.
All right, let's do it. Thursday. I love it.
Yep, absolutely. I've already got our here you go. Tune in next week for Thirst for Knowledge Thursday.
Nice, we dig it.
All righty. Yusuf has a great one. Brightstar. The FICO score with Brightstar is 650 and up.
Correct.
So they did recently drop that down. So great question. Thanks for asking that. Yeah, Brightstar is cool. Again, they are one that if you want to review that webinar we had with them the other day, there's already a couple updates from that. But yes, Stores is an awesome battery system. Highly recommend checking that training out. See y'all. Have a great Friday. See y'all at SolarCon in a couple weeks here.
I appreciate you.
Bye, guys.
You guys.
See you, everybody.